This is the Kruse Cabin, and probably the most outstanding feature is that members of the society recreated a puncheon floor because Mrs. Claridge, during the Civil War, was a resident of Sauk County, and her husband went off to war. And while he was off to war, she put a puncheon floor in a cabin. There are blocks of hemlock about 5-6 inches long, set in the earthen portion of the floor to make, and you walk on the ends of the blocks. Here we've got a French candle lantern. It looks like it's someone went to a lot of bother to punch it from the inside out. They apparently flattened it and then punched it, and because the small opening is on the outside, when you take it out into the weather conditions, why the wind will not blow it out. Here we have some laundry equipment, the tub and the scrub board, a washing machine available from Sears or Montgomery Ward. Put your clothes in there and walk it back and forth. Here we have a mountain goat coat from Switzerland, and looking at that coat, you know that somebody was prepared for the very cold weather that could be expected in Wisconsin. We move over to the stove here. We see a stone on it, and that was used to, they'd heat the stone on the stove, and then they'd take it up and put it in their bedroom or in their bed so that they could warm their toes on it. Here we've got a couple of different butter churns, a small churn, a larger churn here, and here on the stovepipe is a copper pipe. It's copper because copper has a better coefficient of efficiency in distributing the heat. Very often the old-time churches, inside the front door was a stove, and then they would run a copper pipe the entire distance of the sanctuary, because that gave off more heat than would a steel pipe. Over in the corner here we have a spinning wheel. They raised sheep and other things that they could trim the fleece from, and then that would be woven into yarn and translated later into clothing. Here we have a purse. The question is it a man's purse or a lady's purse? And when you go back in history and remember that the ladies made all of their family's clothing, the side pockets such as these are very difficult. The easy pocket is a patch pocket in the back. So men's clothing had patch pockets in the back and no pockets on the side, and so if they were taking something to market to sell and expecting to bring home some cash, they would carry a money bag or a purse. I see that the cameraman is shooting the puncheon floor, blocks of wood about 6 inches long, set on end, and making a very fine surface for a cabin. That concludes the first of our cabins.